So, I want to show you my collection of DC movies and TV shows. So, let's start with the films. Probably the earliest film I have in my collection is Superman the movie on 4K. Um, I got this recently. Haven't seen. I mean, I have seen the film, but I haven't seen this version of it. But I really want to check it out soon enough. I just didn't get to it yet. Then we have the box set of. No, actually, I'm lying. Then we have the DVD version of Superman 2 and Superman 2 The Donner Cut. I am really happy with this find. As far as I'm concerned, there's no 4K version of these both cuts together, or I'm not sure there even is a 4K version of either cut of the Superman 2. So I am really happy with it. I paid really cheaply for this on in a second-hand store recently. So yeah, that's cool. Again, I haven't seen this one. I don't even think I have seen Superman 2, but I do want to watch all the four of the films. So next up is uh, Batman, the 1989 to 1997. So the Burton Schumacher films. I got this few years back, and since then I actually got a 4K version of the films on my iTunes, and I'm at some point going to get the disc version as well in 4K. So going with Batman, I will show you here. I have my copies of Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. Actually, only The Dark Knight Rises is my original copy of the film that I had. Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, I had them on DVD originally, and few years back I decided. Actually, I got this dumb idea to replace every single film I have with digital copies on iTunes. Then since then I actually did find out that I technically do not own the films, so I will get the films there, but for the most part, I just prefer either Blu-ray or 4K discs. I do even prefer DVDs, but I managed to find the two films I gave away on in a secondhand store. And in my future videos, because I do actually want to do more of these kind of collection updates and so on, since now you will hear about films and shows which I got again because I gave them away. So, moving on, we have the special edition of Watchmen, and I do actually have a 4K version of I believe, the extended edition of this. And there is also the theatrical cut, which this is the theatrical cut. And honestly, for now, I am happy with it as it is, but I do consider getting the extended edition on 4K at one point. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you also. I've recently got Superman Returns, which I should have sort of counted with the two Superman films which I showed you, but whatever. And now I will be getting into DCEU. So first up, Superman, or I mean Man of Steel. Um, this one I also had a copy of this on DVD. I don't remember if I gave it away. I assume I did. I did. Then I do actually have a copy on iTunes in 4K, and I was initially wanting to have this in 4K. I still might get it at some point in 4K, but I figured it is not a like one of my top favorite DCEU films. So I decided a Blu-ray, a cheap second-hand Blu-ray will do. So actually now I'm going to show you. This is my original copy of Batman v Superman. And this isn't the original casing for it. I actually switched it with another film, which I will show you later. But it doesn't matter. I actually realized that when I was moving, the disc broke. I didn't actually. I still keep it for collection purposes, but I actually got Batman v Superman on 4K on the iTunes. So I don't really care for that. And this is one of my favorite films whatsoever, and one of my favorite superhero films. Like maybe even my favorite. It is definitely in top 3. But recently, I decided that I actually want to have a disc version of this. So essentially, I replaced the Blu-ray copy of the theatrical cut here, and I actually got the physical version of the extended edition, which I have in 4K. For now, I'm actually kind of happy to watch the iTunes one, but I really want to have my favorite films on disc. So next up, we have the similar case as with Batman v Superman, but the disc is not broke. We have Suicide Squad. So this is my original version of Suicide Squad. I don't remember. I remember getting it really close to getting Batman v Superman, but I don't remember if I got this one first or if I got Batman v Superman first. But anyway, it is actually, I feel 2016 has been really good for DC movies, and this is my favorite period in the current DC films, because I actually like both Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad. I tend to go with the extended edition of Batman v Superman, and I believe the theatrical cut of Suicide Squad, but I do like both. And actually, I do have a lot of soft spot for, as much as I love Batman v Superman, I would actually have to say that my favorite DCEU film is Suicide Squad. It is much lighter, it is shorter, and it has cool action as well. So if I'm feeling like watching some DC film, I can just throw this one on. Since then, I actually did get I did get a digital copy of this. Actually, back a few months ago, when I bought, I didn't actually see Birds of Prey in cinema, so they released it on iTunes. So I bought it on iTunes in a pack with Suicide Squad. So I have Suicide Squad on both disc, 4K disc, Blu-ray disc, and digital. And here is the disc of Suicide Squad I have in 4K. Again, I haven't unpacked this because I do have a copy on iTunes. For now, I'm fine with it, but I see a point in the future when I will be watching those kind of discs when I'm at home. I mean, it is convenient to have a digital copy of the film I have on a disc. So, theatrical version is the 4K version, which is actually the reverse of what's going on with Batman v Superman, where the 4K version is the extended edition, and the Blu-ray version is the theatrical cut. So, which is fine. Um, uh, yeah, so that's basically that. Uh, so here we have Wonder Woman, and this film I also have on iTunes. I have all of the DC films on iTunes, with exception of one. So I got this one on the Blu-ray because I found it really cheaply in a secondhand store, and this is the one that had that actually swapped with Batman v Superman casing. Why? I don't know why. It was just enclosed, and I usually check when I'm shopping in a secondhand stores if the disc is inside or if it's in good condition before I buy it. So before I bought the disc, I decided, hey, I have to check because for what I know, someone might have had bought the film, took out the disc, then encased it in the casing, and gave it to the secondhand store. So there's no way of knowing. But yeah, this is the film, and again, this is not one of the top favorite ones for me. So this is the same case as with Batman, the Man of Steel. I'm fine with having it on Blu-ray because I do have a 4K version of on iTunes. I still might be getting the 4K version at some point, but for now, I'm fine with this one. So, moving on, and yes, I do have this film in my collection. It is Justice League. Believe it or not, I am really, really hyped for the Zack Snyder cut of it, which I will consider the Justice League version. But I really want, but I do have some soft spot for this version of Justice League, and I bought it when it came out, like directly when it came out to home video. I got it on iTunes. I do actually like this one quite a bit. I do feel like both 2017 films are still fine, but 2016 is the year of DC for me. And I can see people not agreeing with me because many people hate Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, but those two films just do something for me. I wouldn't put this one as high, obviously, but I just wanted to have this one on the disc, and yeah, I got it with the Batman v Superman and Superman, the original 70s film. Then we have Aquaman, which is, I believe, one of the last. Yeah, it is one of the last Blu-rays I got before I got the 4K player. I don't have a 4K player. I use Xbox One X. But still, it plays 4K. I'm happy with it. I might be getting a 4K player at some point in the future, but for now, I'm happy. And this is like the only film I don't have on iTunes, and the reason for it is it was cheaper to buy it on the disc, so I didn't buy it on on iTunes. The only reason. I might be actually getting a 4K version for this one, and honestly, out of the films which I do have on Blu-ray of the DC films, this is the one that is most likely for me to get on 4K because this is the one I really like, and it has cool visuals. So upgrade would be kind of cool, but for now I'm stuck with a I'm stuck with the Blu-ray version of it, which still looks cool. And then we have Joker, another film I do have on the I have it on iTunes. but I found it half price in the store. I picked it up because it is really good film. And then we have the Birds of Prey, which, to be honest, I do have two versions of this film, the digital copy and the Blu-ray slash 4K version here. And I paid, well, not full price for it, but I still feel like I paid kinda too much for it because it is my least favorite of the DC films. But I wanted to have this in my collection, so here we go. There's one more, which I actually should have shown you before, but here we have Shazam, which is my most recent acquirement. I got this today, and this is the Steelbook. This is the only Steelbook I have for DC, but I do see myself actually picking up a 4K version of Steelbook, like Steelbook 4K, if they are available. I would love to have a Steelbook of Batman v Superman. I've seen a Steelbook of Suicide Squad on Zavi, which I really would like to have this film on Steelbook, but I don't like the art on it. So paying paying for another copy of Suicide Squad, which, yes, it is my favorite film, but there's a limit for it. So there are two like extra films I will show you. There's the Professor Martson and the Wonder Woman, and I know this is a stretch because this is like the film about creation of the Wonder Woman character. I haven't seen the film, but then also I have gotten this Lego Batman movie, which I've seen. It was fine. I got it out of the the outlet. Like they let you rent a film and then they put it on the outlet for like really cheaply. So I got it there. So here we go with the films, and there are two TV shows I will show you. And first up is 60s Batman. I will tell you that I do like this set, but I feel like they should have added the film to this one as well. Like one more disc, or like make it more exclusive and like put 3 more discs so you can add the. Or you know what? No, I have better idea. Like since we are making like the TV show, like make it a bit more expensive. Like add have the TV show, add the film, like the 60s film to this, add the 2 animated films that have been released like in recent years, and then add also the Return to the Batcave movie. That would make this set like really really cool. But I am actually happy with it. I actually only seen first 2 episodes because I wanted to check out how the transfer is, how it looks, and I'm happy with it. I mean, it is filmed on shot on film, so it looks better. I mean, I'm collecting Blu-rays of Doctor Who, which is 50-50. Some of actual footage from the episode itself has been shot on film and some of it on video, so some parts look nice, some don't. So I'm really happy with it. This looks so much better. But there's this one gripe. Like if you're paying so much, it would be cool, or at least like have an edition where you have at least like the 60s film added. That would be cool. And then obviously I have the animated series of Batman. I used to watch this as a kid, and since then I was actually hearing quite good things about the show itself, so I decided I will pick it up. I am not going to watch it. I have started watching this, but I did actually since I started watching the show, but I decided to do something different, and since I actually got the Disney Plus, I started watching Gravity Falls, one episode per day. So I decided to wait on it, and with the shows that are like 25 minutes long, like the cartoons or the Batman 66 TV series, I might actually watch this one after I'm done with Gravity Falls. So it's coming. Um, yeah, so that's what I have in my collection. I mean, obviously I do have comic books, but I wanted to make it video oriented. So that's my collection. I do have films and shows which I want to get. I would really like to get the Wonder Woman show from the 70s because I haven't seen it and I would like to see it. I would like to have the two 40s serials, Batman serials. There's the Superman TV series, Superman animated TV series. So there's plenty of stuff that I would like to get, but that's I barely just started collecting it. Some of the stuff I have got when the film came out. Some of the stuff I acquired now because I wanted to collect them. So that's that. I will want to do a video soon where I will actually show you all my steelbooks because I did actually acquire quite a few steelbooks recently. So that's what I will be filming next. So stay tuned for that.